Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution back at you with the next of the Marvel Legends Galactus series with War Machine. Now I know I said earlier that I was going to wait until the weekend opening of the movie, but I'm going to be completely selfish. I'm going to do a couple of these now because there's some I really want to get to, and of course, War Machine. Well, I have to do him for the for Galactus, so. Here we go. Super posable, 38 points of articulation. This one actually does come with a comic book. And we can see Rhodey in the back there. Pretty seriously decked out. I'll tell you, I was really excited from the time I saw how he was going to look with all his accessories. I really wanted this figure from the start. So I'm so glad I'm finally going to give him a chance to open him up. But with War Machine, we also did Doctor Strange, Bullseye, Nightcrawler, still have the Hulk, and Deathlock, and Professor X left to go. But once we do, very cool Galactus coming. Collect them all. Here we can take a look at the picture of Rhodey, the War Machine. And like I said, this one's a little bit better, but I still don't care much for the pictures, for the portraits they used on the back of these packages. I don't know. They just don't look as impressive to me. But pause as necessary. While working with Stark Industries, Jim Rhodes helped create War Machine, a technological marvel combining armor, weaponry, and ease of mobility. After being terminated from Stark Industries, Rhodes attracted the attention of Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D., who are impressed by War Machine's capabilities and recruited Rhodes to assemble a strike force of similarly armed War Machine operatives. The War Machine suit has armor-enhanced strength, speed, and durability. It also is able to fly via jet boots and has a state-of-the-art weapon system, which is constantly modified and upgraded. All I can remember is that during the Avengers stories, Rhodey would often fill in for Tony whenever he was just elsewhere, busy, involved with something else. For a while there, I think while Tony was actually paralyzed, Rhodey stepped in to fill in for Iron Man quite a bit. But yeah, it's one of the things where the War Machine was always a very cool character to me. This is going to be a really cool figure. We're going to take a moment, we're going to pop him out of the pack, and have a look. So be right back. Alright, welcome back everybody. Just like with Iron Fist before, I went ahead and decided that with War Machine's accessories, it's probably best to start him fully loaded. So this is Rhodey with all of his accessories, everything. Him on his flight base, the jets that plug in and come out from the boots, the machine gun blasts off his hands, the missile launchers, the chain gun, the bullets, and of course the base. Now, I know that there have been complaints about the Marvel Legends bases before. I have to agree, they're not the best, but for flying characters, it does the job. And it's probably going to be the way I'm going to display Rhodey, at least as long as the base holds. But you can see he's a very impressive looking character when he has all his accessories on there. It makes him look really great and very impressive. He is rather monotone, but that's to be expected. Again, that's the style of the figure, of the character. Lots of little details, though. I mean, considering it's a Marvel Legend character, they've given him kind of this piece over his chest. It's like plastic piece that has, plates and layers, and just, really does look pretty good and give him a very suited look, a suit of armor look. Actually looks pretty good, I think. The mask, I'm not too thrilled with the Iron Man masks from the Marvel Legend line. It does the job, but not as well as I think it probably could have. Taking things off, and appreciate you bearing with me here. I'll be very quick. Just to get a look at his articulation. The head is on a hinge. Now it doesn't go up or down, but it will turn side to side. The arm is on a ball. Twist the bicep. Double joint at the elbow. Wrist. And fingers, not individual articulated, but still can close up. Kind of wrap the hand around the machine gun blast. He does have kind of this ball sort of joint on the waist. I'm not going to play with it a whole lot. Again, Maestro taught me a lesson. The legs do come out and out again. There's a twist at the thigh, which doesn't really want to move too much. Double joint at the knee, at the boot, ankle, there you go, and toe. So, really, I still think Doctor Strange is my favorite figure so far, but Rhodey and War Machine here, definitely coming in a close second. It's going to be pretty tough for me to choose who my favorite actually is by the time we're all done. Take a look at the back. Looks pretty good. It's got a hole in his butt to plug in the stand. Okay. All right. Okay. But yeah. Oh, and the chain gun apparently does twist, does spin. It's the only thing I think actually does move in terms of his accessories. Foot back. So really great character, done fairly well. Oh, and to get a closer look at Rhodey underneath, you can see it's actually really good. I'm probably like I said, I'm going to display on his base with all of his accessories, including the mask, but even without it, that is a really good face. That's really nice. In fact, we'll leave him without it. And it's probably another reason why I'll put him on his base so I can get him to stand. Oh, and let's see if we can move that down a bit. There we go. Rhodey also comes with the right leg. Excuse me, the right leg of Galactus. Looking very shiny. Nice. I just can't wait to get this guy finished. We get the assembly card for Galactus. And, of course, the packed-in comic. Now, it has War Machine on the front. And the final page is War Machine decked out and ready to Duke, but most of the story revolves around Tony and Iron Man. So it's a bit of a disappointment. I was really looking forward to a good War Machine story, but they didn't really give that to us. So, it's still a nice pack-in. I still like the idea of putting the comics in there. Lastly, and I don't really need to... Oops, don't fall over. I don't really need to go over it too much, but again, another insert for the Fantastic Four 2005 movie and the goodies that it comes with. But this has been the the first half of our Double Feature Friday. Certainly thank you for joining me. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, stick around. We got something big coming up. Bye-bye.